Hello friends, today's class will be discussing about the political ideas of a great philosopher of 20th century, Jürgen Habermas. Jürgen Habermas belongs to the Frankfurt School of Philosophy, who lived in 20th century and who wrote so many books: The Legitimation Crisis, The Communicative Action, The Public Sphere, and various other books that he has written. Among his political ideas, today we are going to discuss the critical theory, the ideas on knowledge and human interests, legitimation crisis, communicative action and public sphere, emancipation, and critique on postmodernism. First of all, Jürgen Habermas discusses and formulates the critical theory. He formulated the critical theory by combining two ideologies, Marxism and democracy. He has brought in another concept called deliberative democracy. He insisted that democratic ideology, democratic culture should be pervaded in all the walks of life of any human society. In the critical theory, he criticized the modern capitalist system for its negative effects like alienation, subhuman conditions of human life, poverty, unemployment, mad competition and other ill effects of modern capitalist system. And he brought an alternative path of social development through his critical theory. In today's class, we will be discussing his ideas on knowledge and human interests. In fact, any knowledge should have human interests as its pursuit, according to Habermas. He classified the knowledge into three types: the subjective knowledge, the intersubjective knowledge and objective knowledge. The subjective knowledge includes the historical hermeneutic sciences. The intersubjective knowledge includes the critical and rational reconstructive sciences, and objective knowledge includes empirical analytical sciences. And with these three streams of knowledge, human interests can be served. With subjective knowledge, men can solve the problems of social norms, cultural norms, misunderstandings in the society, and social life can be enriched with subjective knowledge. And second one is intersubjective knowledge or critical reconstructive sciences. With this, the human freedom, human autonomy, human dignity, human rights can be enriched with intersubjective knowledge. And thirdly, objective knowledge, which is also known as the empirical analytical sciences knowledge. With this knowledge, human being can solve the problems of environment. Any problems that cropped up in environment can be solved. So, by combining human interests with the knowledge, knowledge can be enriched and human interests can be best served. So, this is how he made a direct linkage between human knowledge and human interests. And he says that pursuit of knowledge is to serve the human interest. So, this is the first idea on knowledge and human interests according to Jürgen Habermas. Secondly, the legitimation crisis. As we have already discussed, the modern capitalist system is a very competitive system. It has brought mad competition in the society, and he insisted there should be cooperation and coordination among the people in the place of competition. That is why Jürgen Habermas made an appeal to imbibe the human values and moral values into the social system. So, the legitimation crisis that was brought by modern socialist system, the modern capitalist system, should be repaired with the imbibation of the values, the human values and moral values into the system. So, this is called as the legitimation crisis. And the third one is communicative action. Jürgen Habermas insisted that there should be communication in the society. All the citizens should actively participate in the public discourse, in the public deliberations, in the public debates, and they should express their views in a free and frank manner, free and fair manner. Then only the problems of public importance can be resolved. And communicative action is an action of the community which can resolve many problems. The first one is when the society is dominated by prosperous sections, it can be resolved through communicative action. When the society is experiencing economic exploitation through modern capitalist system, the communicative action has a reply, has an answer. And likewise, when technology is dominating the lives of the people, the communicative action is an answer. So, communicative action is the best instrument to solve the problems of society. And another important political idea of Jürgen Habermas is public sphere. There are two spheres of life, the private sphere and public sphere. According to Jürgen Habermas, the public sphere should be expanded and widened, and private sphere should be narrowed down, so that the public sphere can resolve all the problems of the people. Maybe the individual problems or collective problems or the problems of society can be resolved. And likewise, Jürgen Habermas also insisted on emancipation. Emancipation means getting the individual out of all the problems, resolving the problems and providing freedom and rights to the people. That is called emancipation. And according to Christopher Brownick, a close follower of Jürgen Habermas, the emancipation has four important processes. The first one is from domination to alienation, that is the first phase. The second phase is from alienation to emancipation, the second phase, and the third phase is from liberation to emancipation, the third phase, and the fourth phase is from liberation to emancipation. So, these are the four phases, stages where human life can be checked in. Jürgen Habermas' political idea of emancipation was very well explained by one of his followers, Christopher Brownick. According to Christopher Brownick, there are four important stages in emancipation. The first stage is domination to exploitation. The second stage is exploitation to alienation. The third stage is alienation to liberation, and the fourth stage is liberation to emancipation. With this emancipation, human beings can come out of their problems and they can get maximum freedom with human rights. The human dignity and autonomy of the individual can be enriched with emancipation. Thank you, friends. Thank you.